This is an emergency action notification, requested by the White House. All EAS participants will follow activation procedures in the EAS Operating Handbook for a national-level emergency. The President of the United States, or one of his representatives, will shortly deliver a message over the emergency alert system. Please stand by. Please stand by. Please stand by. We interrupt our regular programming. This is a national emergency. Important details will follow. This is an emergency action notification. All broadcast and cable systems shall transmit this emergency action notification message. This station has interrupted its regular programming at the request of the White House to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, most stations will remain on the air providing news and information to the public in assigned areas. This is WPVIDV. We will continue to serve the Philadelphia area. If you are not in this local area, tune now into stations providing news and information for your area. You are listening to the emergency alert system serving the Philadelphia area. Do not use your telephone. The telephone line should be kept open for emergency use. The emergency alert system has been activated. We interrupt our regular programming at the request of the White House. This is the emergency alert system. All normal programming has been discontinued during this emergency. This is WPVIDV. We will continue furnishing news, official information and instructions for the Philadelphia area. If you are not in the Philadelphia area, you should tune to stations providing news and information for your area. It is important that you listen carefully to announcements from the station in your local area. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government and the United States Nuclear Regulatory Commission. This is not a test, I repeat, this is not a test. Please pay close attention to this alert, as this pertains to an ongoing national crisis that is currently affecting the United States. As of 3:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, there have been many reports of Easter eggs exploding in all 50 states of the United States, including Alaska and Hawaii. These explosions have released radioactive fallout into the atmosphere and is currently spreading all over the country. It is unknown why these eggs are exploding, but the FBI as well as the CIA will investigate into this situation further. As a precaution, all residents of the United States are strongly advised to seek a fallout shelter immediately. Fallout is a byproduct of nuclear attacks or explosions. Prolonged exposure to fallout will result in radiation sickness and death, if not treated properly. It will only take a minute after the explosion for the effects of fallout to spread, and can also spread for miles from the site of the detonation. Fallout can also cause cancer, organ failure, and birth defects such as stillbirth. Make sure you have an adequate set of supplies for your shelter, such as non-perishable food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a flashlight, a first aid kit, a fully charged cell phone chargers, toiletries, and a battery-powered or hand-cranked radio with extra batteries to last you and your family for at least 14 days. If you cannot find a fallout shelter, either the National Guard will lead you to one, or seek shelter in an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Stay away from windows, doors, and outside walls. Place as many objects between you and the outside world as possible. Do not leave your shelter until after 14 days, or if the all-clear is given by your local authorities. If you leave your shelter, you will be exposing yourself to deadly radioactive fallout. Most importantly, stay calm and do not panic. Panicking will only make the situation worse than it already is. Please stay tuned to this station for more information on this dangerous situation. President Joe Biden is currently being transported to an undisclosed location and will speak on all news and radio stations shortly. Please stand by for this message. This is an emergency action termination. All clear. The nuclear fallout from the explosions of Easter eggs in the United States has cleared out of the country, and all residents are free to exit their shelters at this time. However, there is massive damage all across the United States. The National Guard is unavailable to rescue people from damaged shelters. If your shelter was damaged or destroyed, call 911 and head towards the nearest military base. In addition, the Federal Bureau of Investigation as well as the Central Intelligence Agency have discovered the reason why these Easter eggs were exploding. It has been confirmed that an unidentified terrorist group decided to put uranium into the eggs for an unknown reason, and placed explosions beside them as well. All broadcast and cable systems are allowed to resume regular programming. Emergency broadcasts will now be handed over to state and local officials. This concludes all operations under the emergency alert system. Regular programming may now resume. Your government thanks you for your cooperation during this emergency.